First off, congratulations to St. John's. I thought they played a heck of a game. They were the more aggressive team. Julian Champagne was by far the best player on the floor, head and shoulders. Our defense wasn't good enough tonight, though. Again, I'm just disappointed in our ability to guard the ball. The only thing, it's at halftime I told our guys we gave up 45 points in the first half to St. John's. It really wasn't any adjustments to make. It's like, hey, listen, get back on transition. You knew they were going to play fast, the second fastest team in the country. Secondly, you can't make it a game of one-on-one. When you do that against St. John's, you're going to get exposed. They got really good one-on-one players. You have to keep the floor tighter. We got to guard the ball better. And then thirdly, on all those screenaways, which they got 2 layups early on in the game on their curl actions and their motion. But our defense has got to be a heck of a lot better. It's got to be way better. And I don't care who we're playing, whether we're playing St. John's, we're about to play UConn. You can't guard that way. I thought offensively, when we were able to play through Jack and Zach, I thought we got some really good offense that was going. When they went zone late, about 8-9 minutes to go in the game, that's when we really got thrown out of rhythm. I thought we had a few open looks from 3 that didn't drop. I thought our guys got a little tentative on the offensive end, indecisive on drives, on shots, and that's got to change as well. So, it's next game up, though. Listen, again, every team in this league's good. We got another great opportunity here on Saturday at UConn, and that's going to be our focus here moving forward.
Travis, Jack said that they wanted it more than you guys. Did you feel that, and why do you think that was the case tonight?
Yeah, I think for up until about the 8-minute mark, I would disagree with that. I thought when we got punched in the mouth at them late, when we had a couple turnovers, we missed a couple shots, and they got a couple runouts, I think our guys looked shell-shocked. We got to be able to handle adversity better, when things don't go our way. And I didn't think we handled adversity well enough tonight, and I thought that was honestly the determining factor in the game.
Them scoring 45 points in the first half, averaging 1.3 a possession. What was the most frustrating part of the defense in the first half?
Yeah, I think it's getting back. It's like and guarding the ball, Rick. I think those two things. Like I said, like St. John's isn't a very complicated team. They're very, very simple. They have really good players, and they play really, really fast. And Coach Anderson does a great job putting his players in positions to be successful. So I was like, hey, listen, we got to get back faster. You got to stop the ball. You got to pick up the ball. We call it a red line. You don't want to pick the ball up the 3-point line or in. You got to pick it out further up on the floor. I didn't feel like we were getting matched up well enough off makes and misses, right? Because they're going to push it on both. And then in the half court, I just felt like we weren't guarding the ball. It's like, man, we work on that every single day. We work on that and transition defense. That's part of just our system of who we are. Nothing scouting specific. It's just our system. And I thought, again, our system got exposed tonight, and we got to be a heck of a lot better executing it moving forward.
And when you say, they beat you in those one-on-one situations, is that guys not being focused enough, guys not being ready to defend, or is it more of like you guys need to be prepared to help in those one-on-one situations more?
I think it's a little bit of both, Adam. I thought we got spread out too much on the defensive end, that's for sure. We always say, listen, don't make it a game of one-on-one, make it a game of one-on-3. They got to see arms and bodies and eyes. They got to see that when they have the ball, when they're about to attack. And if they don't see that, if a good player sees space, that's a problem, right? And again, because they have really talented one-on-one guys. But we also have to guard better on the first bounce. You can't get your doors blown off on the first dribble, open up your stance, because then help doesn't matter, right? Like if a guy's at the rim, that's a problem. And that was happening way too often. And it wasn't just one guy. It was multiple guys on our team. So, again, we got to be way better guarding the ball, and we got to be tighter as well.
You guys had a 1-point lead there around the 12-minute mark after a dunk by Paul, and then they started to pull away. You mentioned they went to the zone. You guys were just 1 for 12 in the second half from 3. Are you surprised by how many times that's happened this year where you guys just go ice cold from 3-point range?
Yeah, I thought we had a few really good looks during that time, and they just didn't drop from 3. Again, we are an inside-outside team, that's for sure, and that's how we are built. We're built to work that ball into Zach, work that ball into Jack, get Paul on drives, Colby on drives, DeJuan on drives, and if that possession produces a three, then great. Now, you look at St. John's numbers, and I knew this going into the game, and this is one of the things that made me nervous. They give up a lot of threes, right? Because they're always scrambling, flying around. They block shots. They play that zone. They'll play a little bit of man. They give up a lot of threes, and teams shoot almost 37% from three in league play against them. And we haven't shot the ball very well, and we don't rely heavily on the three. We rely heavily on twos and getting to the free throw line. Made me a little bit nervous. I knew that going into the game, but I thought we had a couple good looks. Thought our guys got tentative after that. Like, hey, passed up a couple looks that when they were open to drive it, when the drive may have not been there, led to a turnover. Then all of a sudden, you're allowing them to get them out in transition. So we got to stick with it. Got to keep on shooting the ball. Got to keep on staying in the gym. I got confidence in our guys shooting the ball as long as that ball's, we at least tried to get the ball inside, outside. I think that's the most important thing.
Travis, you said after the second half at Seton Hall that you felt like you had your team back. And after tonight, where do you feel like you're at with your team? Where do you feel like you guys are at?
We weren't good defensively, I know that. And our defense stunk. Stunk to high heavens. And that was from the very beginning of the game to the very end. That's got to change. And I'm going to find 5 guys out there who are going to defend.